Morning, guys. April 24th, 2024. So never got a call from a guy. I serviced his boiler before. He's complaining about it's getting a. He said there's a tenant over there, and I guess he said that there was a lot of black smoke down in the basement one time. So it sounds like it's getting a delayed ignition. And I know it's an older system over there, and kind of just milking it along. It might just need a service. It's been probably a year since I've been over there. I think I've changed the transformer or the pump before, and it's a real old system, and I think I might even give him used shit over there to try to save him money. But it's been running okay. I guess the tenant's complaining about it, so I'm gonna go over there and give it a service. Sometimes it gets carbon on the head. It's not, or the nozzle's gone woke on us here, and it's not spraying properly. I don't know. We'll go change the filter. Make sure we're getting a good oil flow. Change the nozzle. Make sure we're getting good spark, and let it rip. Potato chip. I think that one had one of those square motor to pump couplings, the ones that have the diaphragm on it, that shuts. I think I changed that also. I pulled that out last time I was there. One of those clutches on the one of those clutches on the motor to pump coupling. I took it out, put a regular coupling in there. It's an old HP Smith boiler. I mean, he's got an old motor on the thing, and I don't think I've ever changed the pump on there. These old systems could be problematic, You don't want to spend a lot of money on an old system. It's like doing getting a 95-year-old woman and want to do a boob job on her. You don't do that. You just let her live her life out. She's at the end of her life. It's the same thing with a boiler. You don't do a boob job on a 98-year-old woman, Molly. Oh, no, you don't do it. You don't do it. It's like same thing with these old boilers. I mean, you start spending all kinds of money on them. Next year they start leaking. That's right, Molly. You don't do a boob job on a 98-year-old woman, do you? Oh, you don't do it, Miss Molly. Yeah, can't do it. Yeah, somebody's been playing around with a filter. It wasn't me. Might have air in it. They got the wrong one and they cut it. Somebody put the wrong filter in there. Fucking dum-dum. Somebody's playing around in here. It wasn't me that did that. Somebody put a new filter in and cut it. Had the wrong one. I gotta get a general filter. There's two kinds. There's an F4 and an F1. That calls for an F1, which is a smaller filter. Yeah, an F1. I'll show you. An F4 is bigger. An F4 is bigger. That's what they had in there and they cut it. An F1 is smaller. See how much smaller the F1 is than the F4? I bet you they took an F4 and they cut it. Only in America, Molly. Well, you know that somebody was playing around over here. Yeah, though it hasn't been a burner, man, I'll tell you. I know that for a fact. When I seen that piece that was cut. It's not right. Let's see what we can do. what's going on with this filter. And if that's the wrong filter in there, yeah, that's the wrong filter. They cut it. Look at that. It's not right. It ain't gonna work so well. Probably never bled it. I bet you there's air in the pump. Gotta put the right filter in there, dum-dum. See, the hole is different. See how small the hole is? How big the hole is on the... See how it's different? You can tell they ripped it. See it? That's not right. You can't do shit like that. Guys like this, you don't want to work for. I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna call this guy when I'm done and let him know. We want to work for people like this. Do shit like that. Shabby work. I'm going to leave the air in it because I'm going to pull it through. Make sure I'm getting a good oil flow. We'll leave the air in here and we'll pull it through. I did change that last time I was here. This is up. We'll see what we're getting for an oil flow here. We'll see what we're getting for an oil flow. Change the nozzle. Check the head. Probably got air in the pump, almost guarantee that. Change the nozzle and check the head. This is kind of loose too. This is loosey-goosey. Somebody's been in here playing around. I did mark this last time I was here. The transformer's been changed. The motor's been changed. He's been in there playing burn tech. They might have changed the filter. Might be air in the pump. We'll see. Electrodes are a little high. See if the burner head's stuck on there. That's still on there. It's not broken off. Electrodes could probably come down a little bit too. Put a new nozzle and reset the head. Electrodes. Electrodes are a little high. That would do it. This isn't all black. It's a 75. It's a 7580. It's in there. 7570 is fine. It gives you a little bit more think what happened is somebody was over here tried to change the filter and put the wrong filter in there and probably left air in the pump. We're going to bring these electrodes in a little bit and reset them. Bring them down a little closer. And hope it starts better. Bring them down a little bit closer to the fire. Check our spark here. It shouldn't be an issue. Should fire right up nice.
Unknown call.
Must be a scammer. Must be a block scammer. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bleed the pump. And that should fire right up. Bleed the air out of the line. See how it fires. You know there's going to be air in there because I left it in the container. We'll see what we're getting for a flow. Wow. Oh shit. We get a good flow of oil here. We'll know if this filter is blocked. If we get a good flow. Once I start it, I'll jump out FF. That blew right off of there. No wonder why. It's no good. We're gonna put that back in. Wonder why I had no draft. See what I got for draft now. That's better. Better. Like I said, we won't do a boob job on an old lady. I just brushed and did this thing all down last year.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
How you doing?
Doing all right, doing all right.
So I put a new filter in the tank. Someone went over here and changed the filter. Who did that filter? They put the wrong one in there. They ripped part of it because it was too big.
Oh, you're kidding.
Who did that?
This guy came by.
What guy?
I can't remember his freaking name. Somebody from Fall River. Because we had it actually, so it ran.
So it wasn't from the landlord?
No, because they were in China. So and this was months ago. I want to say it was.
So you hired the guy?
Yeah, we just because what happened just to prime the tank, he wasn't supposed to change any filter.
Huh?
So because it ran dry, the oil.
Oh, okay. He put the wrong filter in there. Let me show you. It's too big. See, that's the original filter that belongs in there. You put this one in, they ripped it.
Oh shit! All right.
Look at the difference in size.
Yeah, it's huge. Oh man, yeah, I see what you mean.
You see it?
Yeah.
He ripped it. So he had the wrong one in, and the holes are different. See how big that hole is? Look how small that hole is. I put the right one in there. Okay. So anyway, I put the new filter. I put the new Sunday emergency. This thing blew off over here. That's why you were getting smoke. This damper blew off. It was wide open. I put it back in there.
Oh, no kidding. All right.
Listen, this is an old system. Yeah. It's like a 95-year-old woman. You don't do a boob job on it.
Fair enough.
You just kind of like milk it along.
Yeah.
So we can't be spending a lot of money on it because it's old.
Exactly.
So what I did was I reset the electrodes. I put a new nozzle, a new filter. You should be okay.
Okay. All right.
We'll let it go. And if there's any more problems, you call me.
Will do.
Like I said, you're not going to do a boob job on a 98-year-old, right?
Yeah, I mean, the other guy, it wasn't my first choice. The only guy I could get to answer the phone. But he said something about, something's collapsed in there, the burner, whatever. I don't know if that's actually. I mean,
so did he say what?
He said something about the something like a burner wall or something in the burner had collapsed.
Oh yeah, the firewall inside.
Yeah, but I mean that's
you're not gonna put a new firewall inside this thing because it's too old.
Exactly. Okay, that's what I figured. So
we're milking it. He's milking the sucker. Yeah. I mean, eventually you're gonna need a new system, but it's still running.
I know he plans on it eventually, but I can also understand waiting as long as possible to do it. So. And then he said you also were going to take a look at the toilet that's leaking upstairs.
He didn't say nothing about that to me.
He didn't? Okay.
No.
Well, let me see if I can...
Reassemble. What's wrong with the toilet?
So it's leaking, but it looks like it's leaking at the bottom. Not from anything being loose. So... Let me give him a call right quick and see.
New filter at tank, new nozzle, reset electrodes, reassemble draft damper. Draft damper blew right off. Some guy that did 24-hour service, he ran out of oil and called the guy and he put the wrong filter in there. He put the wrong filter. Oh, fucking, ain't no good. Look at the difference. You gotta use the right filter, guy. I see water at the handle there. Because this is a wall hung. Look at that. Yeah, I could see it's leaking out the top there. So that might be an easy fix.
Alright, what?
Hopefully. What the hell's going on here? I see fucking water running out. Oh, it's a fucking power flush. Whoa, shit, it's got a crack in it. You leaker. Wow. It's a fucking wall hung. Holy shit. American Standard. Wow. It's a fucking wall hung toilet. It's a power flush toilet and the tank is leaking.
Alright.
Not good. Take a look at it. Look, it's fucking pissing right out the side there. See it?
Jeez, yeah.
That's supposed to be sealed, and then it flushes,
so
and it's a power
okay.
flush. And the problem is, it's one of them fucking wall hung units. It's a wall hung. It's not a regular toilet. See it?
Yeah, I see it. Clear as day there. Shit.
Not good. I'll have to call the guy. I'll shut it off for now. I mean, until we find out what we could do with it, because shut it off. It's gonna be an explosion waiting to happen, or a flood waiting to happen, right?
Okay, gotcha. Jeez.
I'll have to see what he wants to do. You can get a bucket of water and fill it and flush it that way, and then leave the bucket in the shower until we get this thing straightened out.
Okay.
I know that's not what you want to hear, but for safety reasons, sometimes you have to, you know, use a little bit of common sense here, right? Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So is it?
Because I've not these.
Seam, or is it just a?
Just get a 5-gallon bucket.
Oh yeah.
And after you're done using the toilet, just dump it right in the bowl, right? No, not a bowl, right in the right here where you take the shit. Not in the tank. There's no tank on this thing. This thing don't have a tank. It's in that tank assembly.
Okay.
American Standard. Let me see if I can get some numbers off it. Maybe I can get another tank for it. American Standard. I got the numbers off it. Made in Mexico. I might be able to get another flush mate for it. I'll call and find out. The model and serial, I got it right here. Might be able to take this thing out, take this thing apart, and get another tank for it. That would be the ideal situation, you know. The power flush tank.
Yeah.
All right, so the water's off to it now.